Welcome to Florence, Italy. This is where the Renaissance began, where art, architecture, and a love for life grew in a way that still amazes us hundreds of years later. Over the next 10 days, we're going to explore Florence like it's our own backyard. We'll visit the famous places, of course, but I also want to show you the parts of Florence that most tourists don't see. We'll walk through charming little streets, enjoy meals at family-owned restaurants, and maybe even learn some Italian words. So pack your bags, grab your comfy shoes, and get ready for an amazing adventure. Let's go. Okay, you've just arrived in Florence, your bags are at the hotel, and you're ready to explore. First things first, get comfortable. Whether you're in a cozy little hotel or a stylish Airbnb, take a moment to enjoy your home for the next 10 days. Then, it's time to hit the streets. Walk around the neighborhood, check out any shops that look interesting, and find a cafe for a coffee or a pastry. The goal is to take it all in, get a feel for the city, and maybe even get a little lost. Remember, you're not just a tourist here, you're a temporary Florentine. Enjoy the slower pace, talk to the locals, and don't be afraid to try new things. Today we're going to the heart of Florence's historic center. We're talking about the famous places, the icons, the places you've seen on postcards your whole life. First, the Piazza della Signoria, a big open space that feels like an outdoor museum. Look at the awesome sculptures, including a copy of Michelangelo's David. Next, walk to the Ponte Vecchio, Florence's most famous bridge. This old bridge is lined with shops, a special sight you won't forget. Now let's talk about the Duomo, the magnificent cathedral that you can see from everywhere in Florence. After looking at it from the outside, climb to the top of the dome for amazing views of the city. Get ready for lots of art, because today we're going to the Uffizi Gallery, one of the most important art museums in the world. Now I know museums can be a lot, so my advice is to pick a few must-see paintings and focus on those. First, Botticelli's Birth of Venus, a famous painting that shows the spirit of the Renaissance. Another important one is Leonardo da Vinci's Annunciation, a beautiful painting of light and shadow. Think about renting an audio guide or joining a tour to learn more. And if you need a break, go to the cafe on the top floor for a coffee and great views of the Arno River. Today we're taking a short trip to Pisa, a nice town a short train ride from Florence. Of course, you have to see the Leaning Tower, but don't just take a picture and leave. Take some time to look at the tower's unusual design and maybe even climb to the top for a different view. The Piazza dei Miracoli, where the tower is, also has a beautiful cathedral, a baptistery, and a cemetery, all great examples of Romanesque architecture. Walk around the square, enjoy the atmosphere, and maybe even get some gelato. Pisa shows how even a short trip from Florence can lead to fun surprises. After all that art and architecture, it's time for some fresh air and quiet. Today we're leaving the busy city and going to the Boboli Gardens, a big park behind the Pitti Palace. These gardens are a beautiful example of Italian landscaping, with hidden fountains, secret caves, and amazing views of Florence. Get lost in the many paths, find a shady spot to relax, and enjoy the peace and quiet. The Boboli Gardens are a perfect place to escape the crowds, enjoy nature, and relax. Mangia. One of the best ways to experience a new place is through its food, and Florence is a food lover's dream. Today we're skipping the touristy restaurants and finding real Florentine food. Start your day at the Mercato Centrale, a busy food market where you can try everything from fresh pasta to local cheeses. For lunch, find a small restaurant on a side street and order the bistecca alla Fiorentina, a big, juicy steak cooked over a fire. And of course, you have to have gelato in Florence. In the evening, enjoy an aperitivo, a pre-dinner drink usually served with snacks at a local bar. Remember, trying all the food in Florence is an adventure itself. Get ready to shop, because today, we're going to the San Lorenzo Market, Florence's biggest and busiest market. This is the place to find cool souvenirs, leather goods, ceramics, and almost anything else you can think of. Start shopping at the outdoor stalls, where you'll find everything from t-shirts and scarves to leather jackets and handbags. Then, go inside the Mercato Centrale, a covered market with food stalls and restaurants. The San Lorenzo Market is a lot to take in, but it's also a great place to find unique things and experience the local culture. We've looked at it from far away, but today we're climbing the Florence Cathedral, also known as the Duomo. This amazing building is the most noticeable thing in Florence, and climbing to the top of its dome is something every visitor should do. Be careful, it's a hard climb with 463 steps, but the views from the top are worth it. As you climb, you'll get a close look at how Brunelleschi built the dome, a really impressive piece of engineering. Once at the top, take your time to enjoy the amazing 360-degree views of Florence. It's a view you'll remember forever. As the sun sets in Florence, the city becomes magical. The streets come alive with music, laughter, and the sound of people enjoying themselves. Tonight, we're experiencing Florence at night. Start with an aperitivo, a pre-dinner drink often served with snacks, at a rooftop bar with a view of the city. For dinner, go to the Oltrarno neighborhood, known for its fun atmosphere and traditional restaurants. Whether you want a romantic evening, a night of dancing, or just a chance to enjoy the atmosphere, Florence has something for everyone after dark. And just like that, our 10 days in Florence are over. It's time to say goodbye to this magical city, but not before we take one last walk through its charming streets. Remember how excited you were on your first day discovering a new place? Well, that feeling is still here, but now it's mixed with a little sadness because we have to leave. But don't be sad because you're leaving with lots of memories. The taste of gelato, the smell of leather from the San Lorenzo market, the sound of street musicians on the Ponte Vecchio. Florence stays with you long after you've left. See you later, Florence. Thanks for joining us on this amazing trip through Florence, Italy. We hope you enjoyed exploring the city's famous landmarks, hidden gems, and delicious food as much as we did. Remember, travel is more than just seeing the sights. It's about experiencing a new culture, trying new things, and making memories that will last forever. So keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep looking for new adventures. Until next time, goodbye for now.